say, can you see by the blood in the streets that this place doesn't smile on you, colored child, whose blood built this land with sweat and their hands. But you'll die in this place, and your memory reigns. Oh, say, does this truth hold any weight? This is not the land of the free, but the home of the slave.
Okay, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin by giving all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. I'm the brother Abraham from the camp here in GMS Chicago, coming to do another quick lesson through the Holy Spirit. Lord willing to be edifying. And as you just seen from the clip that I just played, is pretty much the Star Spangled Banner, the national anthem of America, but just remixed pretty much to what it really is. All right, not the home of the free, but home of the slave. All right, where it's pretty much Deuteronomy the 28th chapter, from verse 15 to verse 68 on down. That's pretty much how the song went, which goes to show you who the Israelites are, man. This is the place that the Israelites built off their blood, sweat, and tears, and to this day, their bodies and their blood are in this soil, in this ground, in this land. All right. So what I have here is Lamentations 4 and verse 17. It says, as for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. All right. And yeah, our people, the Israelites, so-called Negro, so-called Latino, so-called Native American Indians, look to Esau, Edom, look to this nation, America, right, for help, for a succor, help in the time of trouble. And ever since, this is just I'm only going back recent years as far as when the pandemic happened. Look at what help have you gotten? Um, a stimulus check, a check for $1,200. Meanwhile, Ukraine is getting billions and billions. Okay, you continue to get killed and slaughtered on the streets by these devils like dogs. They keep getting away acquitted, right? And it seems like we can't catch a break. It seems like um, this world is all for them, and it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab that in Psalm 73. Right, this is King David. Right, King David. Psalm of Asaph, Salakia. Right, Psalm 73 and 3. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked, for there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. And yet this is what it seems like. If it seems right, like they just have it going for themselves and everything just goes right for them, and all the luck is on their side, and all the bad just happens to us, right? That's what it feels like by the way we observe and perceive things in this world. And until you came to the knowledge, truth, and understanding of these scriptures, you realize your eyes are open to why it is that it is, and why this world is the way that it is. You know who you are, an Israelite, a son of God, and you know who the enemy is. You know who Esau Edom is, and you understand that we were put in this position as punishment. Okay, as punishment because we didn't serve the Lord our power, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right, with joyfulness of heart. So we were delivered into the hands of our enemies time and time again up to this day. All right, because it's part of the curses again. So this is verse 5. It says, they are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain, and violence covereth them as a garment. Right, so they're prideful, and they're not in trouble like other men. Right, they don't go through it like other men. It says their eyes stand out with fatness, they have more than heart could wish. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily. Right, this is just the devil the way he is. And when you read this scripture, there's only one group of people that should come to mind, and that's the so-called white man, which in the scriptures is identified as Esau Edom. All right. So from there, let's go ahead and grab Micah chapter 2 and verse 10. It says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with a sore destruction. And this is what this land is. It's polluted. All right. And if we continue here for the rest of our lives, man, it will destroy us. Thanks to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai taking us out of this world. All right, and chose us to follow him. All right, it's a blessing. It's a blessing beyond measure, and we should be thankful every single day. All right, that we were taken out of this world, because everyone who is a part of this world is a friend of this world, will perish with this world. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab Deuteronomy 28. In verse 45, it says, Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. So all these curses, man, from verse 15 on down to verse 68, is a whole lot of curses. And this is something that only fits a group of people on the earth today, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. They fit all these curses, and this is how we know who are the Israelites, because the next verse, it says, And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. So these curses were a sign, right? A sign to determine who are the Israelites. Right, because these curses haven't been lifted. We haven't been redeemed and saved from these curses and from our captivity. All right, it says, Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart, and for the abundance of all things. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck, until he have destroyed thee. And when you search up yoke of iron, just plain yoke of iron, nothing else, it will show you a bunch of images of so-called Negroes mainly, right? Because the tribe of Judah is the so-called black man here in America, right? And they're the head tribe of all the 12 tribes. So they try to destroy Judah the most. Okay. Now let me jump down to verse 64. It says, And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. Alright, so we were scattered among all people. That means all nations. From one end of the earth even unto the other. That means we're all over the earth. Mixed in all the nations. That's why we look like all the other nations as well. So, and you know, we through ignorance have served other gods, committed adultery to the Lord by worshiping these idols, which is spiritual fornication, according to Wisdom of Solomon. I believe 14 and 12, or 12 and 14. 14 and 12, if I'm not mistaken. All right, and here in America is where we were fed Jesus Christ, the white man with long hair and blue eyes, right? That our people to this day worship. Okay, it says, And among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest, but the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart, and failing of eyes, and sorrow of mind, and thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shall have none assurance of thy life. And that's just a day in the life of an Israelite here in America, man. Just a day in the life. Okay, so let me jump down to verse 68. It says, And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. So we were brought again into Egypt. America is spiritual Egypt. right? In Revelations 11 and 8, it tells you that this is spiritually Sodom and Egypt. Okay, Egypt, ancient Egypt was known for the house of bondage, where we were made to serve with rigor. Okay, and this is the place where we were brought from one continent to another in slave ships. And you know what that ship was called? The good ship Jesus. All right, that's what that ship was called. Well, one of them, the good ship Jesus. Right, and here is where we were sold to our enemies for bondmen and bondwomen. Right, and no man will save us, deliver us, or redeem us except for the Lord. All right, so from there, let me go ahead and grab 2 Ezra 15. Second Ezra 15 and 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Right? So the Lord is seeing everything that's happening. The Lord is letting this devil continue to do his wickedness, all right, and his evil toward his people to build up a case for him, man. You know, it's just gonna make it that much worse for him, cause he's gonna, the Lord's gonna pay back Esau, Edom double for what he did to us, the apple of his eye. All right, so he will not suffer us now to continue to dwell here in this state. All right, he's gonna deliver us out of this place with a mighty hand and stretched out arm, just like he did in the time of Egypt. So many plagues are coming. All right, a lot of bad things will happen. All right, but we have nothing to fear because the Lord is with us, man. And we know that we're gonna win in the end. In the end, we win. That's all we need to know. Have faith in that. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and that there, Lord, when this video was edifying. As always, all honor, glory, and praises goes to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of great millstone. Until next time, Shalom.